Hey everyone, welcome to the Akashic Forecast for November 2022, aka the Report from the Field. My name is Justin Taylor. I'm an Akashic consultant. If you want to know more about what that means, please stick around for this full report, which includes guidance for letting go of all the upheaval that's going on, letting go and being in your own peace in the storm that is continuing. So stay tuned for the full report. Hey, welcome to the full report for November 2022. Again, my name is Justin Taylor. I am filming here in a cove in the south of France, facing the Mediterranean. Can you believe it? I just came back from a beautiful swim and decided to film this video, which includes 4 themes, one of which has to do with using nature this month to filter out some things, and I'll say more about that at the end. So very briefly, I open the records every month to share themes that could be affecting you emotionally, psychologically, energetically, spiritually. And this month, the first theme is having to do with your relationship with upheaval. So I have the records open now. I am going to be referring to a few notes to share to this month's reading, so bear with me because there's quite a bit of information. So yes, upheaval. You are probably already noticing that November's got plenty of upheaval, and there's an image they keep giving to me of a kite in a storm that keeps pulling around, and the invitation for November is to let it go. If you feel like you are tethered to this energetic storm that is moving on this earth, untether yourself. This is a very strong month to just let the kite go, as we say, or as they're saying to me in the records, and return to your essence, return to your own ground, the ground of yourself. You did not create this upheaval. This is a big message that's been coming through. We did not create this upheaval. We are not responsible for fixing it. So yoking ourselves to the energetic storm, the ups and downs, the events in the news, and to yoking our well-being to this rise and fall that is going to not abate anytime soon, will of course do a big number on us. We'll feel like we are in a washing machine all the time. And so they're asking us to have the courage to just let it go. Let this upheaval go and come back home to our essence. The biggest way to doing this that they've been sharing with me very strongly is forgiveness, is the energy of forgiveness. So if you have a forgiveness prayer that you like, practice that every day this month. When you wake up first thing in the morning, forgive the world for the world of human beings, the world of people, for all of the trauma and upheaval that we create and perpetuate. Forgive yourself for participating in it. This energy of forgiveness does not need to be earned. It does not need to be rationalized. It is always available. So let yourself have that gift. Forgive yourself and everyone else for being a part of this big storm, to free yourself from it and return to your essence. So that's the first thing. The second theme that's really big this month has to do with the thinning of the veil. fall, of course, is a time in the northern hemisphere when the energy gets thinner in general, the trees lose their leaves, and nature itself sort of thins out. So this is true energetically, very strong in November. This is a great month for connecting with what you might consider to be beyond the veil. So things that we consider beyond the veil are our ancestors, both in our blood lineage, our genetic lineage, but as well as in our soul lineage, which is a slightly different thing. We all have the lineage of the family we were born into, as well as the family spiritually, the soul family that we are a part of, some of which we might be in relationship with in this life embodied. So both of those lineages have ancestors that we can call on, both for offering healing to the lineage, to release and clear anything that is coursing in the lineage that you feel like it's time to heal or release, including the trauma, as well as gifts that you could ask for from the lineage, support, courage, creative gifts. All of these are things that are on the other side of the veil, if you will, as well as our own past lives. These are beyond the veil, our spirit guides, if you work with spirit guides, of course, the records themselves, or angels, or loved ones who have passed on. These are all things that we often consider to be on the other side of the veil. So it's very thin in November. So this is a wonderful month to take time to be quiet, to meditate, to pray, to access whatever we would like on the other side. In quotes, other side. There is no other side. These are actually aspects of ourselves, the records say to me. They are a part of our being, all of this. So they're always with us, but our mind, our level of awareness is often at a very shallow or narrow band of what is in reality, what is really here. And so in November, that if you like, you could imagine it more like an expansion of the band, or the barrier in the band is thinning out. And so our awareness is branching in both directions to other parts of ourselves that we might call ancestors, past lives, the records, guides. So take time to connect to whatever that is for you. And then in November, there is a very strong, you might say, turning up of the volume on an energy that they are calling golden energy. Or another way to say it is the golden light of awareness, the golden light of you. You are conscious. You are aware. And that is a default. That is the baseline of experience, being aware. And that awareness is sacred. What we are, this awareness that we are, it is sacred. And the light of this awareness, its luminosity in November is the volume of it is turning up a little bit. And again, they're calling that the golden. So they've been giving me this image of a movie projector, or you might say a video projector, to help us understand this. So in normal human consciousness, when we're watching a movie, we're absorbed in the content of the movie. And the metaphor is that experience, the content of experience, is what absorbs us. And in November, there's a very strong turning up of the light from the projector. As in, the light of your awareness is going to be stronger. It's going to feel more apparent, more noticeable. And there's a very strong invitation or call to rest your attention on the light rather than the content that it makes visible. So the movie projector projects a movie using light. And that movie is entirely made of that light. But in normal consciousness, we are, again, absorbed in the content of the movie, not the light that it is made of, which is its reality. So in November, again, there's a very strong, if you will, like brightening of this light, the light of ourself. You know, if we are more religious or devotional, we would call that the light of God. And if we are more atheist, we would call that consciousness, the light of consciousness. So again, there's a very strong invitation and call to take attention off the content of experience and onto that which is feeling, seeing, experiencing. That would be the light of you. When we receive our experience as the light of ourself, as that light of awareness, rather than the attachment or resistance to the content, which is usually that with which we relate to experience, the resistance or the attachment, we redeem that experience. Again, when we relate to experience as the light of awareness, we redeem it. We redeem that experience. Bitterness, depression, resistance, the feeling of lack, the feeling I need to do more, the feeling of anxiety or overwhelm or exhaustion. When we receive these experiences as the light that we are, we redeem them. We redeem these experiences. So, very strong invitation to rest as the light, to receive your experience as that light, rather than absorb yourself in the content of experience, or in the metaphor, the content of the movie that the projector is showing. But its reality is the light. Its reality is the light. Lastly, if that made any sense, is the role of nature. Now, this theme comes up a lot. Almost every month, this one comes up, and it comes up again. It's an important reminder. But in particular, they want to share how nature is part of the cleansing process, the healing process. One of the Earth's commitments, if you will, if you could think of the Earth as having a will, one of its roles in the human life and its commitment to human consciousness is to help complete healing. So if we are feeling the residues of a deep contraction that we are releasing, or the residues of a trauma that we are healing, or all the upheaval that we are disengaging from, let's say we've been holding on to that kite and it's been pulling us around, we let it go. Okay, so the source of our distress and our discomfort and our suffering has been released, but our body is still pretty tense and needs to release some of that tension that it's been carrying. And so there's a big invitation in the records to be in nature, to complete that release, to complete clearing out the residues of the tensions that our bodies and minds might have carried that we have already let go of. So I swim, obviously. That is a big part of my clearing out, and the water literally just calls and takes it from my system. A hike in nature, or just sitting in a garden, sitting in under a tree with your back against the trunk, or sitting on a rock like this here. Just taking a stroll. All of these things are a part of what the earth has on offer for all of us to help us complete our healing and our clearing out. So continue to use whatever kinds of natural environments you have at your disposal to complete your healings this month. All right, those are the themes for November 2022. Again, it's an honor to share these with you. I love doing this. If you want to know more about what the records are, you can check out my website, link in the comment in the description below. And if you want to check out a session with me or attend an Akashic Circle, which is an event where I introduce Akashic practice and we can all deepen our practice together. Again, look at the comment below for the information on that. Again, my name's Justin, and it's a pleasure. Have a great month. See you next time.